Hi, Jack Bergstrom, coach, speaker, author of the upcoming book, Mastering the Art of Business by Referral. Still fighting, successfully fighting, I might add, bronchitis. It's getting a little bit better. Lungs aren't quite as funky. My voice is still odd, so I apologize. I thought I would talk a little bit about how I am finally writing books. I've had the material for books for years. I've written many speeches. I've written many seminar series. I've delivered them to many thousands of people. I've needed a book for a long time. When I say needed, I mean that I've been leaving a lot of money on the table by not having one. I haven't been getting as high speaking fees as I might have. I haven't had an additional income stream that I could have easily had. I procrastinated it for many years because speaking drove my coaching, and I just made good money doing what I was doing. Now, following a different business path, I have to write. So, how do I write? What am I getting myself to do? I'm just going to look. I wrote down this as kind of a quick mind capture here. I do mental conditioning every morning now. So I start off first thing in the morning doing mental conditioning so that my mental state is not random, and I'm dealing with any fears that I have, and there's lots of ways that you can do that, but I start with mental conditioning. Then I've put together what I would call a priming technique. A priming technique is a series of words designed to invoke a state. Priming is a very interesting technique. I'll talk about that in at least one of the, probably every book will talk a little about priming, but I'll have one book that talks about it in depth. But I do priming to put myself into a great mental place for writing and to what I call invoke the muse. So put myself into a state of flow and have my writing creativity available for me to use. I show up at the same time every day. A lot of the world's best authors do that whenever they can, and since I would like to be a good author and I'm modeling the best that I can find, I show up at the same time every single day so that it gets easier and easier for my mind to know when to deliver material. I block out the same time every day. So the time is blocked out. I block out 2.5 hours every day just for writing. I do that every single day. And then I had to rechange. Lots of things had to change my schedule to find that time. I write during my peak energy time. So I write between 7:30 and 10 a.m. every day. Same time every day. Energy is always the best for me then. Can I write other times of the day? You bet I can. But I'm going to try and schedule my best time. I exercise before I start my writing cycle. So I either take a walk or I do a bike ride, either indoors or outdoors, depending upon weather. That extra oxygen burst seems to really help both my creativity and my energy and my health. So I exercise before I start my writing time. I do mind mapping on a regular basis. So especially at the start of a book, and as I'm putting together chapter titles and I'm having a difficult time, I will do mind mapping, and there's lots of great resources for that, and I'll talk about that. Finally, the last thing that I use is the Pomodoro Technique. I've already talked about that a bit in this series, but the Pomodoro Technique is how I keep it all together, what brings it all and binds it together for me. So, Jack Bergstrom, coach, speaker, author of the upcoming book, Mastering the Art of Business by Referral. This is video 89 of 90. Pretty interesting. Tomorrow I'll talk about what will be the next time up for me to learn about videos. Wherever this video is finding you in the world, know that I'm wishing you all the very best.